Hi, my name is Mary Buchanan, and this video marks week 9 of my yoga teacher training. Since the content this week isn't any specific stuff that I would include in a video, I have freedom again to just share a little bit about yoga teacher training from my personal perspective. And like I often do with these videos, we're going to get ourselves grounded in the present moment with a breath. But this time, we're going to do something I learned as a yoga teacher trainer. That is the Om breath. Now, these things scared me in the beginning for sure, and she had us doing them and leading them right away. So here's what I know about the Om breath. It apparently is the sound or the vibrational noise of the universe. Apparently our bodies sort of hear or interpret it kind of at a different level than all other sounds. It's important after you take the Om breath to take another deep breath to sort of allow the vibration to go through you. So I haven't, left the building or anything. The Om breath is made up of 3 sounds at the exhale, all sort of creating one noise together. They are ah, oh, So we're going to do that together. If we can bring our palms to meet at heart center. We'll take an inhale, and at our exhale, we'll make all 3 sounds together. Here we go. Oh, they terrified me in the beginning, so it's really great to be able to share with you. One of the constants that I've learned throughout YTT, yoga teacher training, is that yoga is a huge analogy to life. The lessons that you learn on the mat can be taken metaphorically off the mat and into life's circumstances. That was one of the mind-blowingly beautiful gifts of yoga. Had no idea. Just like the Om breath. That can be applicable to life. If you can stop and take a breath to connect to the universe, when the shit hits the fan, when things go like way unexpectedly wrong, as they sometimes do. If you can stop and take a breath first, connecting you to the universe, apparently any decisive action that you'll take after that will be worlds of improvement from any hasty emotional reaction that you would allow to come out. Believe me, though, that's a skill I'm still working on. I don't have any stories worth bragging about here. But beautiful goal for sure. I would like to share just some of the things about yoga teacher training with Warrior One Studio. I personally live in Orlando. There's also a location in Dunedin, Florida. We take classes on Zoom, 1 hour Monday through Thursday. Then we take every other Saturday from 9 to noon. Sometimes we take classes together and good distance and everything, but most of the time it's on Zoom. Sometimes we take classes together, different yoga classes. And what's really cool is that we get a chance to stick around with the yoga teacher who led that class and ask her questions and kind of talk to her about the class itself and learn a lot. And what's really cool is that often those same teachers cater the class that particular night to what skills and lessons we're learning in the classes. So you can watch some of my other videos to see some of those topics, but just really a cool experience. And then we also do some reading together. And what we're reading relates to the main thing that we're learning, and that is Journey into Power. That's the name of the book. That's the name of the vinyasa flow that we're learning as yoga teachers. Baron Baptiste is the author and creator. And so we get to read and discuss and learn his sequence so that we can teach it to other humans. Facebook is the way that it's organized through a Facebook group, and it's just filled with resources. So I'd like to close with a little funny yoga teacher anecdote that I experienced the other day. And of course, I'll share how the lessons are applicable to life as well. So it'll also give me a chance to tell you a little bit more about how classes are organized. The other night in class, when my class, who is only about halfway through the program, merges with the other class who is just about to graduate. So they're, twice as far as we are. Sometimes we get together and do different things, and maybe we'll get into small groups and do some teaching practice, or they'll lead us in a group sequence, or they'll lead us in some discussion groups or something like that. So this particular occasion, something new and different happened, and it had my name in the front of it. Super scary. So the other night, my teacher, Kim, said, just as if it were perfectly normal, we're going to do a yoga sequence together, and Mary, you're going to lead sun salutation A's. Everyone started getting up, and I sat frozen. Never before had the new teachers taught all of the seasoned teachers. It's usually the other way around. So I sat there and I was looking at all the boxes, and I was hoping that someone else with the name Mary was sitting there. And so finally, after some moments passed, I said, surely there's another Mary in the group that's about to graduate that you're talking to, right, Kim? No, she said, no, Mary, I'm talking to you, and you're going to lead us in sun salutation A. And so I didn't really say any more. I think my mind stopped racing, but I did it, and I tried to do it with the same sense of normalcy that she used in delivering the message. Goodness. So sometimes in yoga, it's best practice to move to a challenging pose quickly before your mind has a chance to argue with you about it. Let your body take over. And I think my teacher, Kim, was doing exactly that. She didn't give us any build-up. She didn't preface this by saying, for the first time ever, you new teachers are going to teach the seasoned teachers who are about to graduate. All of our minds would have been screaming and squirming then. She just said what I was going to do, and she just had me do it before I had a chance to really do too much getting in my own way. So sometimes in life, it's good to go straight into the challenge, before you're mind comes up with a million reasons why you can't face it. Thank you so much for being in the present moment with me.